go.
Thanks. Hello. There's a few things I'd like to see done for the New South Wales traffic system. One is a concessional registration for multiple vehicles on the one name. I think if I want to register 2 cars, say for instance, or 2 motorcycles, I should pay for 1 registration plus a surcharge, and this includes a green slip as well, and that allows me to drive any of the vehicles. I can only drive one at a time, so why should I pay multiple registrations for a vehicle that I can only drive one at a time? Another thing is this would increase the sale of vehicles. I mean, I'd probably go out and buy 2 or 3 if I had to pay running costs for one. Another thing is the noisy motorcycles. I just heard one drive past as I was sitting in the booth here getting ready to record. I can't see the problem with the authorities getting onto all these speed shops and everywhere else that they're not allowed to sell any silence equipment that is not ADR approved. What's the problem? It can all be self-funded by all these bastards getting fined for making all this noise. So I don't see why the government can't get on it. They're always wanting to increase revenue. That's surely one way of increasing revenue, regardless of what the New South Wales Motorcycle Association or whatever they call themselves said a few years ago. Get all these noisy bikes off the road. I don't agree with toll roads. We pay a lot of money in excise on fuels. Why should we pay extra for tolls? I notice the excise hasn't gone down since we've got all these toll roads. You know, we're paying through the nose. We're paying double if the government feels, and if the population feels they need these roads. Well, you know, I suppose that's fair enough, but I don't agree with it. These green slips, particularly for motorcycles, they should be far cheaper than what they are. I mean, the green slip is a third-party personal accident insurance. What third-party accidents insurance is there for motorcycles? Mostly motorcycles have only got the riders on board. They don't have the pillion passengers on board, and if they have an accident somewhere, it's usually the rider gets seriously injured and he's not covered by the green slip. Motor car's a different story. Motor car runs into a motorcycle, well then okay, the green slip's fair enough, but the other way around, the green slip won't pay. So motorcycles should have very cheap or free green slips, which leads me to the next point. The green slips system of charging should be completely overhauled. I pay the same green slip as what a person does doing 100 or 200,000 kilometres a year, and I do 10 or 15,000 kilometres a year. Surely the risk for the insurance company is commensurate with the amount of time you spend on the road, and the amount of time you spend on the road is the amount of time fuel you use. So therefore the green slip should be maybe a surcharge on top of the fuel, and we don't pay any money for green slips up front. That should certainly be sorted out. Motorcycles, why should they have to pay tolls on the toll roads? They take up virtually no room. Motorcycle parking in the city and all the rest anywhere else should be completely free. So, plus the fact it's very inconvenient to have, well, years ago when you had to have coins, you had to have a little container and everything, and then now you have the radio transmitter thing which can be stolen off the motorbike. So the motorcycle should be free on all these toll roads. The Northwest Rail link, I think it's absolutely incredible that the government can be so stupid to cancel a Northwest Rail link when and they go ahead and with some rail link to Balmain or the inner suburbs. The inner suburbs surely are very well served with public transport. It must have numerous bus services. I mean, you'd have to wait all 5 minutes for a bus to go to the city, and you've got the ferries as well. And they're doing a train. You know, get your priorities right. I can appreciate they want to have the Labor vote, but anyway, with a bit of luck they'll be out next election. Mind you, I don't think the new one's going to be any difference. Which leads me to another point. On the railways, why can't we have noise-free carriages, i.e. no MP3 players, no mobile phones? In Japan you're not allowed to use your mobile phones on public transport. We should have noise-free carriages. Years ago we had non-smoking carriages before all the railways were completely non-smoking, so I think we should bring in the same sort of thing for noise-free. I sit in the carriage there, I can hear the useless lot, must be deaf by now, playing the MP3 players at the other end of the carriage. I mean, I play MP3, I'm sure the person next door can't hear it. I think that's all I've got to say for the moment. Good luck. Bye.
Finished?
It's finished.